thought you were quick. Good morning, baby. Sit. You're all wet. Here. Good girl. There we go. Let's grab my coffee and get outside. And it's already warm out. I can't believe it is this warm outside. I was actually put a sweatshirt on this morning because I thought it was chilly. And I'm going to grab my boots, which are hopefully not full of water or sponge. Whoa, Fritz, chill. I think the mailman must be here. Bella is barking, but she's barking with a cookie in her mouth, so she can't possibly really mean it. Morning, Smudgy. Anybody want a cat? Got that one? Another one. Let's go look and see if the mailman's here. Could have been just a big truck going by. Nope, no mailman. Good morning. Who do I have joining me this morning? You gotta say hi. I am just getting up and it is a beautiful morning. Hey, Bob. And I think I'm gonna have to shed the sweatshirt because it's already warm. So let me get my coffee. Just getting going with my day. Let's put this down so I can get my sweatshirt. There, that's better. How's everybody today? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this sweatshirt because it's way too hot to have a sweatshirt on. Did not realize it's going to be a beautiful day today, but it is going to be really warm. I was going to go metal detecting. I'd have to be out detecting like right about now. But unfortunately, I'm going to work this morning. And so I'm going to probably not get to go detecting until Wednesday, which is tomorrow. There. Oh, that's better. We're going to go ahead and let the chickens out, let them run around and do their thing. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. So all the boy cats are like hanging on the porch and being lazy. This is Smudge. You're the love bug, aren't you? Are you the bug? Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. You're Bob. He's lazy for a reason. He has a hurt foot. But it's healing. It's actually doing better. Good morning, Wicked Insanity. The Tomato Man. I could go either way on that one. How are you today? I actually got up about an hour ago and I set up my new computer because my old computer was malfunctioning and I needed a stable one just for the, whoops, what we got going on here? What is it? What are you barking at? What? You see a deer? I bet you see a deer. Show me. Show me, huh? She's barking at something over here. What? What is it? Let's go see. You don't care. No, she's going back for her cookie. Because she didn't want the cats to have it. Bella, you want to go barn? Bella, barn. Come on. Grab your cookie. Let's go. Come on. There we go. Sorry about that. Sometimes I walk away from that too quickly. I lose connection. Oh, you got your cookie still? What a good girl. You go back and enjoy it back there. All right? All right. Get it back. Grip on. No, you're not. The name's back out. What do you guys think? A computer board and chip from 2009. Oh, wow. This old helmet's in the house. Thanks for joining. And Wicked Insanity just watered his tomatoes. You know, we don't need to water. We got dew. And here's my tomatoes, in case you were wondering. These guys are looking like beasts over here. And it looks like we got a little bit of weedage going on inside. I'm going to have my son do a little bit of job weeding over here. But yeah, we've got our squashes coming up. And it looks like these are cucumbers. We definitely need to do a better job of weeding. This stuff is ridiculous. We got peas and they're flowering. And this, I think, is a cucumber plant. And he's wandering the wrong direction. These are all potatoes. And these are my big, beautiful tomato plants that a couple of them have some fruit on them. Some of them are flowering. These, I forget what they are. I'll have to think about it. They may be eggplant, actually. I'm not sure. And then we've got all sorts of, oh, those are more potatoes. These are faux jalapenos. And then we got corn in the back. And next to the corn, it looks like we've got some weeds that my son's letting grow along the edge because those are not sunflowers. And those are kohlrabi that look like they're almost ready. And what else we got here? These are zucchini, and they are starting to make zucchini. So in fact, you guys get to see the first zucchinis get picked. Because we've got one here that's perfect and little and ready to go. That's beautiful. And then we also have one up here that looks like he's already gotten too big, and we didn't realize he was there already. So we got one monster zucchini for zucchini bread and a smaller one that's an edible one. So we'll take the little one up to the house for now. Let's see, we also got one that's over here that's stunted. And it looks like something ate it on the end. I would guess some kind of animal. So that one's a fail. We'll throw it over for the chickens. Take a quick look over here too. Those aren't doing anything clever yet. And this, I planted seeds that did not come up. And that looks like my son's not weeding. And then over here we've got some sweet potato plants. Those are sweet potato. These are celery, which I'm not quite sure what they're going to do. I just planted them for fun. And this is some sort of pepper plant that's languishing because they're not getting water all the way under the tree, it looks like. Maybe onions in the corner. And these are Napa cabbage, and they're getting eaten by something. Probably those little white bugs. So they might be a fail. Because, oh no, you're not going to the bathroom in my garden. Go on. Nope. Go on. You guys are all in my garden now. This is what I get for walking with the cats usually. They're like, oh look, Mom's in a new place. Oh, so you're so not pooping there either? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. You're not. No. Out. Bob, come on. Yeah, that's a good boy. You go find somewhere else to poop. There you go. Go on. You stay out. No, you stay out. You've been evicted. Oh, don't even think about it, Smudge. You can go outside too. You go over the big fence because you're not hurt. There you go. Alright, so I just want to grab my little zucchini because this is going to be lunch. We'll bring the bigger one too. But the bigger one's too, I think, too big to do anything but maybe do a zucchini bread. Oh no, Bob. Don't even think about it. Go on. Off. Alright, let's go. Everybody goes. Come on. So, first fruits of the garden today. That's kind of cool. I think the peas will be making fruit soon too. They actually planted them kind of late. So it's almost been too hot. That's the spot. I'll go ahead and put these up on the grill because we'll wash them later anyway. There. That's awesome. I'm gonna walk on over to the chicken barn, let everybody out, and as soon as I get in the shade I can check and chat too because it's too bright. The kitties are following me. There we go, better. Oh, that is awesome. Hey, LL's in the house. Hey, LL, how you doing? You know, my other computer was giving me the blue screen of death, and that's why I ordered a new one, and then it hasn't been acting up lately. But I don't want to rely on it for when I am live with my job. So that's why I went ahead and I got a different one. It also has a C cable output, and I saw something on Amazon that I could buy some sort of a C cable based splitter that will then let me set up 3 monitors. So I thought I would try that in there, even though it's on a very tiny little desk. It's downstairs because I needed it to be on a wired internet connection, and our router's on the first floor, and I didn't really want to work in the living room, so we dropped the Ethernet cable through the floor, and I have a setup down in the basement just for this little workstation. And it looks like I'm going to have to get the splitter so I can do 3 monitors because I think that's going to be cool. It's a really cute little computer. Good morning, Iron Antler. How are you doing? And it's a cute little computer. It's actually smaller than my other ones. It's a little Dell Latitude, but it's got the smaller screen, so it actually would be just a little more portable too. And it came with lots of memory and a big hard drive, so I actually got it set up just this morning. Hey, thank you. I appreciate your coming by. So, LL, where are you located at? Because you're on my list of people I would love to go digging with someday. But I have no idea where you're at. I have like a short list of people that I would love to go detecting with. And you're on it. Aren't you? Real special. But I have no idea if you're close or if you're in the middle. Or if you're like on the East Coast somewhere. Should we let the chickens out or should we... let's put a little food down for them first so they don't swarm me. Let's see. Something smells not lovely right here. It's either corn is rotting or something died over here. Hi, turkeys. You guys want to come out? You want to come out and be big turkeys today? Come on out. Just you two. Go on. Not the little ones. You guys have to stay in. That's right. You want some corn? Let's get a little scoop so I don't have to just scoop that out with my hands. I don't know if it's that corn that smells so bad or if something's dead over there. Well, that's corn. I know, I'm just checking. Okay, everything looks all right. I was just making sure there was no animal in one of those cans because that would have been evil. There. Look at this, 3 turkeys. Big turkey must have spent the night outside. Let me give that to them. Hey, turkey. Were you outside all night? Now you have 2 turkey friends. I hope you like that. All right. There you go. You guys are starving. There we go. That's enough corn for them. And leave that one. This one actually looks like better grade. This is DDG. And it's basically cornmeal is what that is. And we're going to go ahead and give some of that to the little ones on the other side too. Hi, puppies. Oops. Running out of hands. All right, here we go. How are you guys? You got water. That's a good thing. Here you go. There's some food. I got some little guys still. Got 1 barred rock left out of the 6 I bought. And then those are 2 chicks we hatched. And that one looks like a silver sapphire gem, which is cool. She's gonna be pretty. Sapphire gem's not real bright. She's trying to eat string. There you go, babies. More food. One more scoop of food for them. Close this back up. Bubbies. Two-handed again. There we go. Here we go. Let's get you guys some food over here too. Okay? There you go. Oh no. Do not even think. Oh no, don't think you're going outside. Oh crap. Okay, one of them is out. I think we're just going to leave her out for a bit, and we'll let Tanner chase her around again. I do not feel like chasing chickens this morning. What are you doing, turkey? Get your feet out of there. Are you going to poop in the water? Do not poop in the water. That's just wrong. What are you doing? Get out of there. Go on, get your feet out of the water. Yeah, you pooped right by the water, you little weirdo. Yeah, that was not nice. Oh, look at this. We got 1 chicken out. So either she spent the night out or she figured out a way to get out of the door. I think she must have spent the night out somewhere. Nope, here comes another one. Oh, they're sneaking under the door. I don't see anything over here that's making that dead thing sound. Maybe it's just rotten corn, I don't know. Alright, you guys ready for chicken stampede? They're all dying to get out here. And the ducks. Come on out, Tilly. I like to stand a little back or I get hit with a chicken. Whoa, that was a crash. I think she even looks a little embarrassed by that landing. Oops. Anybody else? Who's still up there, guys? Come on, sweetie, you gotta come down. Come on, let's go. I got corn up there. You guys gotta come down. You do? You gotta come down. Alright, well, you guys will have to figure it out. Last call. Come on, let's go. Come on. Hey, Gregory Gibson's in the house. Good morning. Krabby the Beagle's here. No, I am not a farmer. I'm a computer programmer. I just live on a farm. And I have my chickens that make eggs for me. And my kitties that catch mice for me. And my dog that gives me a whole lot of joy except when she barks all night at coyotes. And my ducks that do nothing. But they're kind of fun to watch. And we have 3 turkeys because I originally bought 6 and then they all didn't make it except one and then she was lonely. So I got her 2 more. So we have 3 turkeys. And they're all girls, so they can't make more turkeys, unfortunately. But one of these days we'll get it right and then we'll have a whole bunch of turkeys. That'd be nice. These guys are just not coming down. All right, you're going to have to fly down the other way. We're shutting this. We leave it just open enough for the chickens to go in and out. And that's it. Well, looks like everybody's got water and food. They're doing well. There's my one barred rock by the ducks. That's where the one little stripy chicken is a barred rock. She'll look like her when she gets bigger. And what I really want is more coffee, so we're gonna walk back and get me some. Sorry, usually I stand by the chickens and let you guys watch them longer, but it's hot. It's got a nice cool breeze yet, but today it's gonna be hot, you can tell. Last night it was nice and I opened up all the windows, let some cool air in. And so this morning when I get up to my office, I'm gonna have to shut everything down. And I want to fix my chicken statue over here because she got blown around a little bit. She freaks me out a little. Sometimes I look over and I think there's a chicken under the bush. But yeah, she got toppled. I must have a little sheep somewhere. I didn't put her out this year. Just the chicken. There. Perfect. That's been kind of cool. I got some stuff out of my garden this morning. That's the first time I've seen anything edible out of there yet. I think the kohlrabi's almost ready to go too, though. But I think I only planted like 2 of them, maybe 3, something like that. I'll have to look. Let's see who's in chat this morning. Oh yeah, 67 perfect, 82 too big, or too hot. And yeah, I have a big side yard and a big front yard too. We're on a small acreage out here in South Dakota. But we don't really farm it. I just keep a garden and have a few chickens and stuff who've already decided to wander around to my side. And the ducks have come over too, so they've decided to come over on this side. When I got that little chicken, I'll have to remember to ask Tanner to go and chase around and get back into her pen. Because the little ones have to stay in a pen until they're big enough to kind of hang with the flock and be safe. Let's see, I'm just catching up with chat just real quick. Yeah, if I was more enterprising, I'd mow the lawn too, but I think I'll wait till my husband gets back. Iron Antlers in Missouri. Okay, cool. And southern Mississippi, that would be like over by Louisiana and stuff, I think. I don't know. I apologize. My knowledge of the U.S. states is somewhat lacking because I grew up in California, and they didn't require us to figure out where the other states were. We had to learn kind of where the 13 were on the, the 13 colonies. And then there's like all the ones in the middle that at one point I remember we had a blank U.S. map. You kind of had to figure out where the states went, and I just memorized the first letter of each state, and then I would backfill them, and I would get things like Missouri and Mississippi mixed up because they're all like in the middle. And now I live in South Dakota, which is also in the middle, but it's actually a nice place to be. I mean, winters get a little cold. Fortunately, I don't have to leave the house. I can work from home, so I don't have to deal with like icy roads or anything. Hey, buddy, what you doing, sweetie? Come here. You still have a kitten? She had a kitten. She actually had two kittens. One of them didn't make it. And then the other one, I think she hid him underneath, in the dog barn, underneath the counter. And it's still young yet, so it's too little to be running around, so I just haven't seen it. And I think she still has one, because she still goes to the dog barn every day. So we'll see if it turns up later, I guess. Oh, my coffee went stone cold. That's not nice. Delco Detecting, good morning. We're just hanging out on my porch. I'm not even giving you chicken cam right now because I'm being lazy. And I should check. I have my other phone here. Just to check and see if my husband texted me back. I was asking him. Apparently silver's down today. I was asking him if we should get some. He said, keep an eye on it. Okay. We will keep an eye on it today. See what it does, I guess. Although once I'm in class, I'm going to have a little less time to be keeping an eye on anything. I actually have my second role play audition. It's like a test. Stand-up oral test for my job is tomorrow. And I have to demonstrate like adequate understanding of the systems we're using and things. So hopefully we'll pass. I'm kind of got to brush up on some of the systems today. I have not been on top of it. The past weekend, I think everybody else was practicing like crazy, and I was playing at a gold mine with Teresa the Treasure Hunter. And between the drive and just digging out in the sun all day for 2 days, yesterday I was pretty much beat, and so I didn't practice last night either. So today I'm going to cram, and tonight we'll practice with a group. And then tomorrow, I don't have my test till like 2 in the afternoon, I think, 2 or 3, something like that. And so what I'll do is tomorrow I will practice like crazy too. And hopefully it'll be okay. I'm really enjoying this company and this job, so I should be trying a lot harder, I think. But I'm pretty good at picking up software programs. And I just have to get everything organized so that I can do this audition adequately. And then we still have one more test before we graduate. So we go through 6 weeks of training for this company. And the 3 tests they do in the middle are all pass-fail, basically. So either you make it to the next round or you don't, which is kind of stressful. But it's, you know, they want to make sure that people know what they're doing, and I get that. Let's see. Oh, cool. Your ex-wife's parents had a dairy farm. That is really neat. They used to have dairy farms out here all over the place, and they basically all but disappeared. I mean, obviously, you know, we get milk from some local, you know, we don't get it from somebody we know, but the milk at the store is supposed to be locally grown somewhere. But I haven't seen a dairy farm in I don't know how long. My son's uncle actually used to have cows at their place, and they don't anymore. And then one of his other uncles is, he has a buffalo ranch, so he raises bison, actually. But I don't know. I don't know where they're getting dairy these days. Must be getting them from somewhere, because there's also 2 cheese plants in the area, and so they're, you know, bringing in milk for that too. A lot of the guys out here grow corn and soybeans and wheat. So, oh, and sunflowers. Those are like the major crops, or sunflowers, soybeans, and corn. And then the wheat is sort of an intermediary crop, I think. I think that's how it works. Like they grow winter wheat in between. This is still really bright out here, so I have to keep hitting chat to be able to see it. We got Delco detecting in the house. That is awesome. And Wicked Insanity. Hey, it was really nice for you to come up and hang out with me last night on stream. That was cool. I just usually open those up because it's nice to have interaction instead of having the host just read the chat and respond back. I mean, I can do that, but I think it's nicer to have people on screen. And it's nice that different people come up at, you know, and kind of change the mix up at different times. I thought it went okay. It was nice and kind of hang out after the Monday digs. I try to do those unless somebody else is doing them after Friday digs, or I dig Fridays as well, because it's just kind of nice for people to have somewhere to go and hang out after the last premiere. And yeah, it's not too hard. It's like I don't mind doing it. And then, you know, I bought like a bunch of tokens and different goodies just for the giveaway stuff, and the prize wheel kind of adds a new touch to that, because it has you know, even if you win a duck race, you don't know what you're going to get until you spin the wheel. And you know, there's like Whit Hill's album, I Dug It Up, is on the wheel. There are Barber and Mercury dimes on the wheel, and then there's, you know, foreign coins and tokens, and moon landing tokens, and NASA patches. There's some Simplex t-shirts that Delec over at Nokta Makro sent me a box of goodies, and there's some patches, and there's t-shirts. She also sent me a hand digger, and I think I'm going to save that for my giveaway when I hit 2,000 subscribers, or 2,500 subscribers, one of the two. We'll do a big giveaway. I think I'm going to do a little one at 1,500, and then kind of incrementally, but we'll do like I did when my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, where I hid Easter eggs and let everybody find the words, and that gave you more entries if you actually watched the videos and posted the words in the comments. We'll do something like that. It'll be fun. And that, I'll save the digger, because that thing will probably cost, you know, at least $8 to ship it. And that one I'll probably have to make a U.S. ship only, just because shipping it overseas would be too expensive. But it's a really nice digging tool. I would totally use it myself if she sent it to be given away as a prize. So I'm going to honor that. She also sent a Nokta Makro dig bag, which I will also put as a prize giveaway, but I wanted to do a review and comparison between that bag and the Garrett dig bag that I've been using. I'm using the new Garrett dig bag, and it's actually working pretty well for me. I don't mind. The only thing that I would change about it is I wouldn't put that mesh at the bottom, because that means if you put the dig bag in your car or on a table or whatever, all the dirt falls through. And so I would just assume it was solid at the bottom, and I think Nokta Makros is solid. So I might like it better. I just have to look and see if it's got the pinpointer holster, which is a feature I really like about the Garrett bag. It's really bright out. Oh, I have a kitty under my feet. I was wondering where they all went. Oh, it's so bright I cannot actually read the chat. It's going to get a little bit shadier here. Let me scoot back. The sun is coming through the tree and giving me brightness that I could do without. Let's see. Oh, you're going on panel? At 9 a.m. For who? You could drop a link for their channel. It's always, the reason I give out blue wrenches is so you guys could share links and, share your own channel link as well. And you should drop a link for that train guy. It might be interesting. I actually had a guy this morning who commented on one of my videos, and he actually he's sort of like AAP, where he helps other channels grow. And I don't know how he found my channel, but it was really nice. He came by and said good morning and stuff, and was being real supportive. I thought that was cool. I went over to his channel. He has like 10,000 subscribers. So I actually am going to subscribe to him and check him out after a bit. And who just joined? I saw something came up. Rocket Man, good morning. Welcome to the stream. You missed the chicken feeding. We did that already. You can always hit it on the replay. Now we're just hanging on the porch with our kitties. 2 of them anyway. Jackson, good morning. Thanks for joining. Oh, now all the kitties are coming on the porch. Everybody's being lazy and hanging in the shade. In fact, my dog is still in the barn. I'm surprised she didn't bounce. I thought she would bounce immediately. Oh, the little kitties are over there. Over there by the, past the trailer. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. The little kitties are trying to climb that little tree. I'm going to see if I can get over by them, because I want to tame them out. And they're climbing the tree, and it's super cute. Let's wander over there if these shoes are not so waterlogged from being in the river. Oh, they're dry. Let me see if we can sneak up on them. Gray and white one that I named Boots. And you see one of them's climbing above the chicken. There's chicken under the tree. Oh, there she goes. Who else is over here? Bob's over here. Boots is here. All 3 kitties are here. Look at them. Maybe you guys can see them or not. Got one up in the tree. And the other 2 are wrestling down below. And Bob's just kind of keeping an eye on them. Good morning, babies. They're not sure about human people. Hi, good morning. Oh, great. Thank you, Wicked Insanity. It's nice to know my channel's popular enough to get spammers posting crap, huh? So these are Gracie's kittens. This is Gracie. Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome. Now, did you block him or you just deleted the message? Let me see. I don't know if I can block him from here. Zaxxon, thank you. Appreciate that. Should I add him as a moderator? No, let's report him. There we go. Yep. I think he's now gone. I clicked report. And I think that makes him go, although one of them is still in there. I don't know. These guys really found the awesome place to hang out. It is cool and shady right here. A little paradise. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because the cat just gave me this baleful mom look. Like, yeah, I'm putting up with this crap. She's got her little one trapped here. She's all like, yep, whatever. Best do is hide user on the channel. Okay. So is it, can I only hide them? I cannot just block them permanently, Mark? Is that the way it works? Sorry, I'm not really familiar with having spam bots on my channel. That's new for me. But you see, this is another reason why it's awesome to have moderators. I added you, Rocket Man, so you can now post links to your channel if you'd like. Or you could click on anybody else's name and go to their channel. Okay, I went and hit remove, and I think maybe that made him go away. Let's see. Nope, still gone. He's still got leftover chat things there. I don't know. Yeah, these little kitties don't really let me get near them yet, but my son loves kitty cats so much. I think he plays with them and gets them tamed down. Here they are. So the gray and white one's name is Boots because it looks like he's wearing big white thigh-high boots. The other two are both gray, and I can't tell them apart. But my son says one of them is less gray and the other is more gray. So their names are less and more, and or greater. It's greater and lesser, like James the Greater and James the Lesser, which are two of the disciples. And I still don't know which one's which, but apparently Tanner knows. So as long as he knows, who cares? I just know this one is Smudge. No, this one's Bippity. That's Smudge. That one's Bippity. And Smudge is actually also one of Gracie's kittens. And this little one, Boots, I think is going to look just like Smudge when she gets bigger. All right, I'm going to wander back and grab my coffee because it's probably getting stone cold and I need it. I also have to check the time, make sure we're doing okay. I need to get into my meeting at 9, and I have no idea what time it is. Hey, Bob, you coming? All the birds are out. Those guys live in the garage and poop on my car. They're like little barn swallows. See them? The Spot's too lazy to get off the porch and even walk with me. Hi, sweetie. What are you doing? Okay. That's better. Everybody's following me back on the porch. That's awesome. So I'm reading Wicked Insanity's comment. That's funny. You know, I actually get, we don't get real spam calls here. I get them on my phone. A lot of them are auto warranty kind of ones. But what I do get is I get a lot of political things on the phone because my husband is a registered Republican and everybody has this number. He doesn't use the number, right? Because he goes to work and he doesn't give them their cell number. And I always get these guys that call up with a real person, ask for Eric, and the minute I tell him he's not here, I get this recorded, "Hi, this is Dusty Johnson and join my town hall" crap. Which I actually, when the primaries came around, I was all excited to go vote in the primaries because I could vote Dusty Johnson's ass out of the thing because I don't like the way he spams people. But turns out I was not allowed to vote in that part of the primary because I'm not registered independent. I am not a Republican. I'm actually a libertarian, but I don't register libertarian because the Republicans presume the libertarians are their votes, and I don't like that. So I registered independent because I just don't really like either party that much. But I'm probably offending both the Democrats and the Republicans at this point. Anybody who's in chat, and I apologize. Probably shouldn't be bringing up political topics, but we were talking about spammers, and this first thing came to mind. So, let's see. County Morgue, you stab 'em, we slab 'em. You know, I found a Prince Albert in a can tobacco can buried pretty deep out at the gold mining camp. And it just reminded me of the old prank call kids used to make. Where they'd say, "Hey, do you have Prince Albert in a can?" And the guy goes, "Oh, yeah, well, let him out." So, it's like an old Leave It to Beaver joke or something, I think. I'm not sure. It is still really bright here. Let's see if we can see. Oh, Mark, that's a good one. You know, there's a couple guys I watch on YouTube that mess with spam calls. One of them, the guy's name is Atomic Shrimp, and he's cool because he also does these food challenges where he makes 6 meals for $1 or something, and he goes to the store and he'll buy like a single banana and spread that over 3 meals with toast and other things. But he always messes with the email spammers. There's another guy that somehow figured out how to hack into the India call centers that do the Microsoft support. You know, your computer's been hacked, and you call this Microsoft support number to do whatever. And those guys, that one spammer guy is so funny because he has somehow tapped into their security cameras, and he could see the people at the call center. And he sits there and he calls them, he addresses them by name, and all of them have fake U.S. names and then their real name. You know, like one of them be like, "My name is Sue, but her name is really Sarita." And so she'll say, "Oh, yes, thank you for calling. This is Sue." And he'll be, "Sarita, how are you doing today?" And she'll be like, "Who is this?" And he goes, "I'm a ghost." "How do you know my name?" "Because I could see you. I'm a ghost." and he just messes with them. It's really funny. What does it say? Kit Boga. I think I've seen that name before. Yeah, all of those things. It's like they make a business out of doing that. And, lately, before I took this job that I started, I had my resume out on a couple of different boards, and I would get recruiters calling and telling me about they had this job and that job. But almost every recruiter calls me with an Indian accent. And I keep thinking, maybe they're a recruiter, maybe they're just, some kind of scam. And it's really hard to, to know if they're legit or not, because every last one that calls me is got an Indian accent, and you just figure. I know that sounds very prejudiced, but I just get these visions of these Indian call centers where people are gonna, next thing you know, they're, and then what they do is say, send me a copy of your resume, and give me your date of birth and the last 4 digits of your social security number. And I'm thinking, heck no, because if you have my resume, you have my home address, you have my number and my cell number, and then you want my date of birth and my social security number, even last 4 digits. It seems like you could probably access quite a bit of data with that, And so I'm just like, I don't know about that. So I actually had one guy who was going to put me in for a project management position, and I gave him a hard no on giving him that data and stuff, and never heard from him again. So, I told him he could make up 4 digits, because he was like, oh, we need those as an identifier for the client. Well, fine, make 4 digits up. I don't care. Oh, yeah. Your social security number should only be used for social security. Legally, it's not even supposed to be used for credit or anything else. And so when people require it for any other reason, I usually refuse it, because it's not legally, it is only mandated for social security. So the fact that they want to barcode everybody and give them all identifiers so that they can, reduce us all to numbers, it's like, I'm not really quick to jump on that bandwagon. Yes, the banks do all want it, but, that's a necessary evil, or at least at this point it is. Yeah, Kitty's right underfoot again. This one rolled over because she wanted petting. Right? You're a skinny cat, you know that? Yes, you are. I actually like the short hair cats, better than the long hair cats. Hey, Gary's metal detecting is in the house. Good morning. We are just hanging out on the porch with my cats. We already fed the chickens. I already put the dog up. And, yep, I'm just kind of having my cup of coffee and relaxing before I have to start my day. And hopefully everybody else is too. Everybody's hopefully got a cup of coffee in hand and chilling out and surfing YouTube before they have to start their day. Mark, yes and no. The scammers have given them a bad reputation, but if you think about it, there's companies that employ people full-time just to do that in India. And I mean, Indian call centers are, when the U.S. started outsourcing tech support and everything else to offshore operations in India and Malaysia, the Philippines, etc., and that was just the start of it. But it's like, there's people that's all they do for a living, is they go into these call centers and do whatever the call center says to do. And call centers, some of them have decided that, they'd rather spend... Whoa, guys, be nice. What was that? They'd rather spend their efforts scamming people than they would, providing actual support for Microsoft or whatever. So it's definitely I think that because the population of India is so huge, and they, people have to eat, they're going to take whatever jobs they can. Now, that said, I used to work with a company that had, like our trainers and stuff were in India. It's a huge international company called Accenture. They provide consulting services. And a lot of the people are technical. They have, they do programming or, that kind of stuff. But they also have call center people, and then the trainers train the call center people on how to use the software and equipment and everything else. So, there's people that have legitimate jobs that they work, entirely online in India as well as everywhere else. Ah! Cat likes to climb my pants. Stop that. Don't climb that. Hey, get. Go on. Go on. Launch your kitty. Ugh. Yep, you got kicked off the porch. And you gave me a look. That's a good boy. You moved to South Carolina. Very cool. And 2 cats and I have been sharing a trailer for 3 months. Well, that's really cool, Gary. Are you over by the water then? Are you doing water detecting these days? Because South Carolina's got lots of beaches and stuff. Yes, you can get like programmers in India really cheap. I always get people contacting me. I have a company. Whoa, cat fight. That was fun. Still having a cat fight. They're in a cat fight up in the tree right now. Somebody's being pissy. And Bob's over here like, what's going on? What are you guys doing? They have 4 cats up at that tree, and they're apparently jockeying for position. That was funny. Oh no, I was gonna say I have a website hosting company, and I get Indian programmers all the time contacting me and seeing if they, can I have them redesign a website or program an app or, you name it. They're looking to do SEO, that kind of stuff. And I usually just say no thank you, because that's what I do for a living, is I build websites and provide search engine services for clients and stuff, which, by the way, I do have a website I need to build. I have to put it on my list for this week. But yeah, they definitely, you can get labor there cheaper. But if you go to the online marketplaces, you find that they charge just as much as people anywhere else. Like, they used to have a site called Fiverr, and Fiverr had jobs that you could hire people to do a job for $5. And I've had people design logos for $5 and this and that. And Fiverr went by the way of saying, okay, you could have $5 jobs, or you could tell people you'll do stuff for $100. And so all of the graphic designers raised their prices. And you can't find much for $5 anymore on Fiverr. I like cats, but not used to living with them. Well, that is awesome, Gary. You must have lots of really cool places to go detecting, because in Georgia you're going to get a lot of that old battleground stuff too. That's the one thing we really miss. Oh, Diva Paranormal has to go. Thanks for stopping by. I saw you were in chat earlier, and I forgot to say hi because everything's going by too quickly. But yeah, out here we don't get the really old relics. So we're not, we're not really privy to finding like old Civil War relics as much. I mean, I found a few things. Like my husband got a Gar belt plate at the courthouse, and it's this Grand Army of the Republic. And he also found a Civil War saber belt buckle, but it could have been Indian Wars, honestly, because that's where we would have had cavalry coming. Swivel is in the house. Hey, thanks for stopping by. It's probably already heating up over there, huh? X is deathly afraid of cats. She had a bad experience as a kid. Farm cats clawing her legs. Oh no, poor thing. Well, Gary, that is really cool. Does that include federal public land or just state public land? Yeah, I've been watching Juice and those guys on the Out with Bernie. Oops. I got a little tiny bee on my coffee cup. It's a bee or something else. I keep telling my son it's not really a bee. It's like a stripy thing. Looks like a miniature bee. But it might be a stripy fly of some kind. I have no idea. Okay, county and state feds off limit everywhere. That's pretty much the way it is out here too. We have a lot of areas have big acreage, and I talk to the farmers usually and get permission for their fields, especially if I know that there's an old town or something on their fields. I have 3 ghost towns, one of which I've started detecting, 2 of which I have not even been to yet. And I just have been I've been timing my digs around who's haying what. And for the past month, I've pretty much been sticking to like private homeowner kind of things, because everything's getting too tall until the hay can't really get out in the fields. I mean, our fields, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Let's see. We just had, Art came over and hayed our field the other day. So if you look over here, and walk you out here real quick. I got to keep an eye on battery because it's getting down there. So if it dies all of a sudden, you'll know where I went. So this is, over here is our south lot. And you see all the hay bales over there. So he's gone through and he has basically mowed for us. Like this stuff we mow ourselves. He doesn't do that. But over here, it was getting as tall as these weeds over here on the edge. And you can't swing in this stuff. It's just not, it just doesn't work. But now that he has mowed, I guess if I wanted to, I could run around and swing in here. I doubt we would find anything because this was never well trafficked. I usually look for old town sites, places where people would have been, and not just fields that have nothing on them. The ducks are running into the weeds here. Now if I scream and drop the phone, it's because I stepped on a snake. I'm looking very carefully. Here, my guys. They're going to wander off and do their thing. The chickens pretty much stay in their yard, but the ducks will take off and go and wander around. But yeah, I was just looking to see how many hay bales he got out of them. He got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Looks like he got 19 over on this side. And then I think he has some others in the back too. So I would guess he probably has maybe 25 hay bales. Unless he did the rows between the trees. I don't know if he did those or not. Come in the shade for a minute. This is actually really nice and cool as long as I could stay in the shade. Mow out by those shade trees. Those shade trees are mostly ones my husband planted. He's been out on this farm for... And, if he dropped a nickel, he would have went and looked for it. So I don't think we'd find much. I found a couple wheat pennies out here. We first got our detectors. We did a little practicing in the yard. And we did get a few things, not too many. I want to come over here and visit my trees real quick, see if they managed to survive all the wind that we've had. But yeah, I would expect, when people were... this farmhouse originally, I think, was built around the 30s. And people back then, if they dropped any money, they looked for it. So I don't expect we would get much. Look at this. This tree's doing good. And it's got little tiny fruits on it. This is a little tiny cherry tree. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like some little baby cherries on it, like 3 of them. So that's cool. And this one, I believe, is a pear tree. And it's not doing anything clever yet. And then this, I walked by the other 2 sticks here. We put another cherry tree over here. These are the sticks I got. That one and this one. And these came from Arbor Day Society. and not looking too great. Looks like it's mostly just weeds around it. Creeping Jenny's climbing up my tree. Yeah. He looks dried out. I don't know if he's gonna make it. Let me go see the other trees, see how they're doing. I haven't been home for a bit because we went out detecting in the hills. And so I usually go do like a little perimeter check when I'm home, see how all my animals are doing and how all my trees are doing, how the garden's doing. The garden's doing good. We walked through that earlier. It just has more weeds than I'd like in it. I have to take my snap there and kind of show him which weeds he's been letting live, because he thinks they're plants and they're really not. Yeah, this grass is getting a little tall. Might have to mow before my husband gets back. Or at least weed whack. Looks like there's weeds around these trees. Oh, so this tree over here, this tall one, also came from Arbor Day this year. And stuff. It's doing really nicely on it before it's too big to do that. And then these we got last year. It does not look like it's making apples this year. Let's see if anybody's making apples. We had those high winds. Oh look, this one's got apples on it. That's really cool. This one's being very prolific actually. And looks like this one does not have apples on it. So the trees, they're supposed to make apples every other year. So this year we'll get them from here. Next year we'll get them from those two. So that's cool. And then this is my other stick we got from Arbor Day. And it's looking like nothing yet. I don't know how it's doing. That's a tree that is just struggling, so it's still only making leaves in the tree tube. And this one, there's a tree in here somewhere. Yeah, it looks like it's doing all right. It's got, part of it looks dead here, but it's also got some growth on it, so it's okay. I'm gonna wander back over this way. My feet are actually getting wet from the dew. But yeah, we have an old apple tree over here, but it's sort of dying. This is our rhubarb, which has already kind of gone to seed. We had two apple trees over here. One of them pretty much died and we had to cut it down. This one is still making apples, but it's got like a whole side of it here is shot. So this whole branch needs to be cut, but it's still making apples from 3 other trunks, and it's got apples on this year. So that's pretty cool. See you later, Swiffle. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Blueberry bush. You know, Gary, I would love to come out and do a collab. Just saying. I have been kind of making a short list of the people I would like to try hunting with sometime. And if things get a little better with the state of our union, I'm hoping to get a little more traveling done. This last weekend, spending the time in the hills with Teresa, the treasure hunter, was awesome. We actually hit it off right away. She's an awesome lady, just very easygoing and fun and just super nice. And yeah, I'm hoping to hunt with her again, but we're hoping to maybe get down to Colorado and hook up and hunt with some people down there at some point. And then from there, I don't know, we went to Iowa in May and got to hunt with Starry Lock. And then I actually will be in Iowa again in August, but we'll be on the other side of the state. So I'm going to see if I can connect with somebody and go hunting when I'm there as well. So we'll see how that goes. Now we're actually getting down to it on both time and on battery. So I think I'm going to have to call it. I appreciate you guys coming by, and we will stream again soon. So keep an eye out for, if you ring the notification bell, then when I'm streaming it'll pop up. Keep an eye out for future morning coffee streams. I'll be on iDig Fridays this Friday, and yes, I would definitely love to hunt with Juice and Rocky Mountain Rob and Ken King, and who else do I know in Colorado? 5280 Adventures. There's a lot of people down there. I actually used to live in Colorado, so I even have friends down there that I could maybe score a few permissions from and set some things up, so that would be really fun. So yeah, I think that would be really cool. But it's not that far from here. Driving to Colorado is like, I don't know, 9-10 hours, something like that. It's easy. And yeah, we're going to hope to get out. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me and hanging out this morning. I do have to run, go get ready for my meeting, and I'm pretty sure that my battery's probably down to about 5%. So I'm going to do that before it goes. It's like you guys are talking vans and stuff. You got a van out back you can have. Just saying. It needs a new motor, though. But yeah, that's the one thing, you know, we had a van growing up. It was a camper van. That's one thing I have never owned or wanted to own. I get SUVs. If I want to camp in them, I camp in the back of my SUV. But I like the shape a little better, and I like the fact you can go off-road. But I honestly don't really love driving I have an Armada. Don't really love driving it so much now that gas has gone up so much. It's you know, whopping what, $5 a gallon or something. And it's flex fuel, so I can find it. I actually found gas for $3.25 a gallon the other day. But still, I'm getting 12 miles to a gallon of that. My little car gets like 26 miles to a gallon, something like that. So I drive the little one. Alright, hey guys, thanks so much for coming by. Hope you guys all have a beautiful day. And if you're out digging, best of luck. I'm gonna close this out. Oh, a picture of my kitty cat. Hey, Gracie. You say hi to the people? There you go. Alright, guys. We'll catch you later. Digging out.